Today I want to talk to you a little bit about Florida. Florida to me is a state of mind. Growing up in the Northeast, it was cold. I can't believe how cold it would be standing out at the bus stop as a kid. When I got older, going to work in the morning and having to scrape, the ice off of the windshield before I got to work and let the car warm up for 10 minutes as I sat in there and shivered. And as you can see right now, I'm out here in December in shorts on the golf course. And it is, like I said, late December and just a beautiful day. So it's a real state of mind. When I finally got the opportunity to come to Florida, I took it. One of the reasons was not only the beautiful weather, but it was a income tax-free state, and I was in the position at that time where I could collect my income in a state that took my money, or I could collect my income in a state that didn't take my money. So I chose to come to Florida. I got to say it was probably more for the weather than anything else, but the increase in income was certainly a bonus. But when I first got down here and I would get off the plane at the airport and I would be going through the concourse and I would look out the windows and I would see the palm trees, it would remind me of when I used to be a kid and I would come down and go to Disney World with my parents, and just the excitement and the warm weather and just the different flowers and nature and just the beauty that Florida has to offer. And I would look out those concourse windows and I remember thinking, I live here. I actually live here. I just can't tell you the emotion that comes to me, to wake up every morning and realize that I get to live in Florida. I've lived in a couple different areas in Florida. Eventually, when I got to know a little bit more about the west coast of Florida and saw its beaches, its small towns, its people, its golf courses, its tennis, its communities, I just fell in love with the Sarasota area. And specifically, I remember I had said to a family member of mine, I was coming down here, I was spending a lot of vacation time. At one time I came down for a month of December, and I'd said to this family member, hey, if there ever is a house that comes up for sale on St. Armand's Island, give me a call because I want to come down and see it. Well, it was around this time of year, Christmas time, and I was in Times Square, literally in Times Square, and I remember picking up that phone and I got a call that house was available on St. Armand's Key, and I hopped on a jet and flew here immediately. And while that house was in a little bit of disrepair, I knew what a gem it was. I knew that real estate in Florida for the long play is always going to go up in value. And that property, I did a renovation on it. It went up in value. The real estate market tanked. It held its value, and it's continued to rise for the last 11 years. While now I no longer live out on St. Armand's Key, I've lived downtown, I've lived in the south area of Sarasota, so I've lived all area, and I know the communities. And Sarasota, what I want to talk to you a little bit about today is beyond my love of Florida and beyond my love of Sarasota, Florida, specifically. A lot of people who I meet, maybe they've been here like I had been on vacation or to visit a family member, and they don't have a real great understanding of the different areas that make up what we call Sarasota. Because Sarasota isn't just the city limits of Sarasota. The Sarasota city limits are about a mile square. Okay, so they're not that large. And then the town of Sarasota is a little bit larger, but then Sarasota County encompasses Sarasota, Osprey, Nokomis, and Venice, and parts of Englewood, as well as Northport. So we've got a lot of different opportunities for you in those communities of what you may like, what you may not like. Like, for instance, Sarasota tends to be a little bit more pricey. It's got a beautiful downtown. It's got a lot of culture. It's got an opera. It's got the yachts right off downtown. It's right off of St. Armand's Circle. Well, St. Armand's Circle is right off of Sarasota, and then Lido Key beyond, and then the island of Longboat Key, which, you know, most homes on Longboat Key are going to be $1 million or more. And as you head a little bit further south, prices get a little more reasonable. We get into Osprey and Nokomis, the more old Florida type towns, small towns. If you may have driven through Osprey and Nokomis on your way to Venice and not even known they were there. They're really nice towns, a lot of country club communities all along that way. And we get out to Venice. In Venice, the joke used to be, well, old people live in Sarasota and their parents live in Venice. Well, you know, while the median age group in Sarasota was 45, or still is 45, it might be a little bit younger than that. And I believe the median age group in Venice was 50 or 53 or something like that. That has come down because we got more and more younger people moving to the area. But Venice, I gotta tell you, I mean, more and more people that I'm meeting are calling me about Sarasota real estate, and we end up showing them Venice as an option. And a lot of people are ending up in Venice right now. It's really, really, you know, it's priced right. Venice Island is just as beautiful as St. Armand's Key now. The beaches of Venice are gorgeous, great shark tooth finding, shell finding. They actually have a little beach there. It's called Dog Beach. So you can bring your dog out to the beach and run around with other dogs without a leash on. And it's really a cool place. And then as we get further south of Venice, we can get down to the town of Northport. In Northport, while it is a little bit further away from the beach, I mean, I could find you a beautiful 3-bedroom, 2-bath pool home in Northport, and I mean stunningly beautiful, for $375,000. You're not going to find that in Sarasota. That same home in Sarasota may cost you $550,000. So while you have a few more amenities in Sarasota, you're also going to pay for them. So my point is there's a lot of options here for the price or what kind of a lifestyle you want to live. There's country club communities, there's beach communities. So like off of Sarasota, as I mentioned, you've got St. Armand's, Lido, and Longboat Key. And just to the south off of Sarasota, which really considered part of Sarasota, is world-class #1 beach in the United States, Siesta Key, with its powdered sugar sand beaches that never get hot. The beach is just absolutely amazing. It is popular by locals. It's popular by people all over the world. I've met people in Italy that have been to Siesta Key beach while I was in Italy. They knew, because when I go to Italy, they say, "Where are you from?" You know, I might be Canadian or, you know, whatever, and I don't say I'm from the United States. I say I'm from Florida, and they all know where that is. Of course, they pronounce it Florida, but so that's pretty humorous. But so, you know, going on down the coast, you've got Osprey and Nokomis. There's a really nice key called Casey Key. A lot of people don't know about it. The very south end of Casey Key, which is a public beach, sits right on Venice Inlet and the Gulf of Mexico. Just a gorgeous spot to watch boats come in. The water coming into Venice Inlet is probably some of the prettiest water that you'll see on the Gulf Coast of Florida. So beyond Venice, Minnesota Key Beach. Most people have never heard of Minnesota Key Beach. Minnesota Key Beach does not have a lot of condos on it. The north end of Minnesota Key Beach is a park. There's easy parking, easy access, not a lot of razzmatazz down there. It's a beach for the sake of going to the beach. And then as you get further south into Englewood, we got the south end of Minnesota Key. I don't want to say it's any more commercialized because I don't think there's a building down there that's over 2 stories tall, and Englewood is really, really old Florida, and you're not going to find like an Olive Garden in Englewood, which I would consider actually a good thing. You know, it's got the down-home restaurants and the fishing down in that area, right in that that waterway, the intercoastal waterway between Siesta Key Beach and Englewood, and the amazing island of Boca Grande. I mean, just the fishing down there is world class. Probably some of the best fishing in Florida. And if you are down here, you owe it to yourself to go down and check out Boca Grande off the south end of Englewood. It's worth the drive. It's only an hour from here, and I'm telling you right now, it is just absolutely amazing. You're really going to want to check it out. It's just not that many people know about it because there's no reason to go there unless you are going there. You don't drive through there. If you go to Boca Grande, if you go to Englewood, it's because you're going to Boca Grande. So, you know, like I said, I mean, I just absolutely love Florida. I love Sarasota, Florida. And I tell you, I just have always loved looking at real estate, seeing homes. You know, I got to be honest with you, to a fault, you know, I would go on vacation in all different places of the United States, including the world. And I always had a tendency to go look at a couple homes, you know, when I was in that area. And, you know, I encourage that if you are down here and you are even thinking about going to see or ever living in Florida and you just want to check some things out, and you're not ready to buy, that's okay. It's okay. You know, I get some people like, well, we're not quite ready yet. That's all right. You know, a lot of times we work with people over a year before they figure out whether they do or don't want to live in Florida, whether they want this area, that area, Englewood, they want Northport, they want Sarasota. We can even go up to Bradenton if you like, or Venice. The communities are building 20,000 homes in South Venice right now, so there's all kinds of opportunities here and all different options for you. And in a whole nother video, we're going to talk about Lakewood Ranch, which is just another amazing proposition for you. But so yeah, if you can't tell, I just absolutely love Florida, and if you want to talk to us at all, please leave a message below and hit subscribe, hit like so you can see more videos like these. I'm going to be explaining Florida and the areas and the islands even more in detail. I'm going to be visiting just absolutely amazing communities and gorgeous homes, and you don't want to miss out on that. Give me a call or anybody on my team at 941-350-2007, or pop me an email at roger@rogerdare.com. We check them, we look at the messages, we answer the phones, and if you want to see a home, I got a call this morning at 10, and after I get off the golf course here, I'm showing a house. So I'm Roger with the Dare Group Fine Homes. I'll see you soon.